Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Temtem. It's been a very long time since the last episode. I've been, as per usual, doing some stuff in between the streams, mainly doing the daily package deliveries as well as some fishing, and I, for the first time, attempted to also do the Omninesia free-tem activity, and I also managed to do some Anak volcanoes in between the stream, mainly out of curiosity to see what kind of loot we could get, and I got some pretty good loot. I'm gonna show you in just a second. Let's go into proper Tonto, because I have something planned. And yeah, as per usual, I took a bunch of screenshots with the loot and such, so that you don't miss anything. I guess we can check that out right away, so let me pop it open. So the first few things, as you can see, is package deliveries. We got some grapefruit. Nothing too interesting. We got Visual Coin, Momo Egg, and some lemons. Pretty good. Then I got Genki Egg, as well as Incubator Ticket, Visual Coins, Pineapple Smoothies. All the good stuff, Then of course, mini monolith papaya candy, always nice to get some mini monoliths, learning aid, visual coin, so on and so forth. We will probably drop the visual coins into a well today if I remember to do it. Then of course, once again, coconut, mini monolith, all the good stuff. Then we got some Lady Catherine couch, Octlana cosplay, and some other goodies from the 5 out of 5 Goish fishing. Always nice to get those. Then I did the Anaclair, as I said, from which I got Tyrannac egg and some other goodies. Then we got incubator ticket and smoothie. Enhancer watermelon as well. Then of course another Anak, another Tyrannac. I mainly did these for the feathers, to be honest. Another mini monolith and candy. Let's go. Then, while I was doing free tem, I had to farm a creature in this grass over here. And I noticed that there was an item on the floor that we didn't pick up, which was aloe vera, as you can see. And aloe vera is something that turns toxic Temtem increased 15%, you know? Pretty good. I don't know if I will be using it, but I figured I would screenshot it. What the heck just happened? I figured I would screenshot it just so that you could see that I found it, you know? This is the free tem that I was talking about. Also, Pupois is the name of the fella I've been farming in the rice field. But yeah, you need to free like 4 separate creatures. I only screenshotted one, because it gives the same exact reward every time, as well as the same exact dialogue, which is, as you can see right here, I see you freed all the specimen from the Pupois evolutionary line. Good job. Down with the Tempsploitation. Here is your reward. And the reward, every single time, was the exact same. 35,000 pansans and 300 feathers, which is pretty good, not gonna lie. Then also another visual coin and so on and so forth. And finally, by doing the free tem, as you can see at the top over there, I unlocked the activist achievement. Complete all the free tem tiers in 1 week. So I figured I would screenshot this as well. We are currently at 36 out of 47 achievements, 76% in total. Pretty nice, and that's it as far as the screenshots go. So definitely lots of stuff happened. Also, before I do this property stuff, let me just quickly show you, because I think there is one more dialogue that I can show you in the Free-TTS. When you collect absolutely everything in a week, you get this message right here. I think that's it for now. Keep it up, Biscuit. Keep coming back, keep helping us free them. So there you go. That is indeed job well done. I also do have a bunch of eggs. I haven't really inspected them. I figured I would do that. Here is the coish of the week. But yeah, look how many eggs we now have. Let me check the stats. This one has pretty good stats. This one also. This is fully green as well. Nice. I could probably sell these. But I don't know. That's some pretty good ganky over there too, and Momo as well. Not bad. These are both mine, right? Yes. Alright, well. So that's what we got. Nothing too crazy. You can see some people over here, which is always nice. I love seeing other people around. Look at all these fellas. This one has a cute outfit. And cute hair. 10 out of 10. So many people everywhere, what the heck? Since we are here, there is also the question mark over there. I don't know if it will let me do this already, but we might as well try. Since we are so close to it. My correspondent returns the final chapter. Do you have the armory goods? Not yet. Well, too bad. Since we are in Omninesia, there is also the Peak to Winds quest, which if you guys remember, we need to go and speak to twins that are in here, I believe. I'm not sure where exactly they are, but I'm sure we can find them eventually. So let's do that right now. Also, I cannot tell, is my microphone bugging out? Seemed like my mouth was moving when it wasn't supposed to. I don't know. Maybe it's just slightly delayed. Should I use a repel? I think I should. Do I have any tiny one too? I don't wanna use a full-blown one. This is the normal one, right? Let's go. This is so much easier when you are not getting constantly bombarded by encounters. There is a Kinu. We don't need Kinu though. We already have Kinu. There are the twins. Look, they found us. It wasn't even that difficult. Everyone knows that the giant banyan is where all the best Kinu grow. If I showed you the Kinu, will you follow? Ahem, show us what you've learned something from our fellow twins around the archipelago makes. Well said, babe. Alright, so it's like a rematch. Understandable. Level 90. Holy moly, that's one down. Could probably switch out Whip Lamp for someone else, but that's alright. Actually, no, we are fine. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do this. I am surprised Ray can outlift that, but okay. That's fine. Monix is out of energy, which is not good. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do Rampage. And I'm gonna do Tornado. If this works the way I think it is, it could be a double kill. Potentially. Not quite, not quite. Oh well. That's alright. I'm just gonna swap 1x for Hazrat at this point, why not? They are both basically dead. Okay, Grandpa, let's do lava on you. I wish I had something that could be used against both of them. Could be fine too. Let's do Venomous Close, let's do Head Charge. We won, I think. What terrible deja vu. That's like a headache in Anburian, right? Decent amount of pensons. Here is your next clue. You've got twin clue second. Find us in the saltiest place. The saltiest place. Alright. I think that's gonna be... The closest way to get there is probably from Turquesa, so let's go there. Gonna be that salt mine that was here at the water. I remember. Let me also go heal while we are here. Why not? And you know what? Just so that we have some short sense, I'm gonna buy some basic ones. 99 should be perfect. Also, hello there, Vonix. Thank you for the lure. I don't think we need anything else from here. Maybe some revives. I don't wanna waste too much money, but if you look how many pensons we have pretty decent amount, I would say. So we might as well spend it. Doing the Twins quest, it's a surprisingly long one. Also, hello there, Draw the Bolt. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. Always nice to see you. Okay, we go this way. This seems pretty straightforward. I don't think we need the scent over here. I could be wrong though. Why is this water so much saltier than the Silaro River? Hey, it's that folk again. We've been expecting you, Gabit Biscuit. We have? We have. Oh, we totally have. Get ready to lose again. Last time we lost, and we will repeat that feat again. Go us. Holy moly. Alrighty then. This is a pretty easy beginning, it seems. Level 100 though. I might wanna switch to Hazrat. You immediately knew the saltiest place in the game. I just remembered that there was a salt quest here. At the very beginning of the Let's Play. Of course, now they play fire. When I unequipped the fire unit. The anti-fire unit, I mean. That's alright too. Also, I forgot to disable the skip animations. Whoops. I always, when I do the koi fishing quests in between the streams, I disable the animations because the animations make it too long. I'm gonna re-enable them too because I prefer to have them on during the Let's Play. Right after this fight. Okay. I guess we can do this and to waste water. Would be easy enough. Well, it's going well. I'm gonna sacrifice Hazrat by doing some stuff. Waste water. Ah, they outspeeded us. My plan didn't work. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. We are victorious either way, too. Guess we can do this and this. Congratulations, Lara. We lost and you are Sara. I mean Lara. Understandable. Have a nice day. Here is your next queue and well done. Find us in the coldest place. That must be the mountain. It's the only cold place I can think of. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna disable this. There we go. Wait. I also need to disable the chat. Skip battle animations and display chat. I usually do this before the stream starts, but today I forgot. Also, I don't know why I decided to do the grass over here, but that's alright. It's a one-hit KO anyways. So the coldest place, that's gonna be through Nurulon, I believe. That's the closest to the mountain elevator. Yeah, it's right there. I can also show you that indeed the weekly reward has been claimed over here. I was surprisingly lucky this week. It only took me like an hour. Usually it takes quite a bit more than that. That's nice. Oh my god, I'm going all the wrong ways. Where am I? This maze always gets me. Hopefully I'm correct, and the twins are indeed here somewhere. I see the question mark. That's a good sign right there. I don't know what the twins quest will give us. But since it's accessible to us, we might as well do it, you know. Why not? Why not? I'm gonna do also some other side quests if I can. We'll see. I think I need a scent. Probably. Let's do water cutting lily, water cannon. Would be one shot KO. Let me do the scent. I see them, they are at the bottom. They are at the bottom. Alrighty then. Should be pretty simple. I'm not sure why I'm fighting them instead of running away. We don't really need the experience for anything at the moment, since our entire squad is level 100. But I suppose we do get like a little bit of XP into the season pass at least. Running away is probably quicker though. I also forgot to swap 4-leaf clover for the ice that we had before. Because I had the 4-leaf clover equipped for the free-tem to make the catching easier of the free-tem things, you know. I don't know by how much it boosts the capture rate, but it does seem to help. But that could be a placebo, who knows. We made it too. You are back, but I never went away. Fight us, we deserve a fair rematch, you teacher's pet. But I thought we were on the road of self-actualization and we didn't call them names anymore. Interesting combination. I think water cutting Lily might be able to one-shot Rounder, but just in case. I'm confident. God dang it. so close and so far. At least it doesn't seem like they are too overpowered, despite being high level. They seem to do moderate damage. I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna hit you. That actually worked out nicely. Okay, Grandpa and Mastio. Onyx will need to rest. I'm gonna do this and Tornado. That did not nearly as much damage as I hoped. But that's alright. Alright, you know what? That's fine. I don't have electric type. Let's do Mimit. Why not? Would be useful. Also, speaking of Mimit, holy moly, is he so overpowered. The more I use him, the more I'm impressed. Especially in PvP and such. Because you can just become your opponent's strongest Temtem. And it's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Nagai says Fury, that's a good move. Let's do it. And just in case it's not enough, I'm also gonna do this on you. This is not enough to. But we will still win mostly flawlessly. No need for healing items or anything, which is nice. Let's do Black Hole and Water Cannon. When it comes to Osukai, I have one in my squad and I'm not very happy with him, to be honest. Might replace him at some point. Not anytime soon though. Because whenever I do the... Oh yeah, I also in between the streams did the dojo rematches again. That I did on the last stream for the first time. And whenever I had to use Osuka in dojo rematch, he died very quickly, so... Who knows, we remain the most tragically misunderstood character ever. Why are you talking in plural? I understand myself pretty well. Enjoy your undeserved plot railroaded victory, Biscuit. We remain the bestest tamer ever. Give them that piece of paper. This one. Find us where poison becomes life. I think that's gonna be somewhere in Tukma, most likely. Let me go into Quetzal because I wanna heal anyways. In the Temporium. Just to make sure there is no question mark. Oh, there is a question mark right there. We can teleport there. I'm gonna heal first, though. I could use the file, but might as well just go into Temporium, you know. Alright, so they are at the... Kakamasenot, I believe is the place called. I don't get it, where is the piston? Poison, oh poison, filtering from up there and becoming life down here, you mean? Exactly, the crystals filter the water. The crystals cancel the bad feelings and negative vibes of the city with their mystic power and transform them into positive and healthy magnetic fields. Anyway, we are supposed to fight this fog here, let's go. Alrighty then. You did say it's a surprisingly long quest. I'm starting to see why. I did like no damage. Oh well. They use level 95. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Be fine. Alright, I'm gonna do Rampage, which will kill Vonix, I am aware, but that's alright. We can swap him out afterwards. Dang, he didn't live long enough to do what I wanted him to do. Unfortunate. It's alright too. You know what? Let's summon Baroque. Let's do a clay ball. And one of those. Overall, not bad. Mimit and Drakash. I think Mimit is the bigger threat. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. He looks surprisingly cool when he's blue like that. This and let's do this. I don't know if uppercut will be enough, but let's give it a shot. It was indeed enough. We should have used the power of crystals we lost because of your bad vibes. Gee. Here is your stupid next clue. Now leave us alone. Find us at the threshold of another sphere. Threshold of another sphere. That's either Sipanku or Arbery, I don't remember. I remember dialogues related to spheres of high above, but I don't remember which place had that dialogue. Let's take a peek. We should be able to tell easily by the question mark, which is right there. There is our answer. Alright, so we wanna teleport into Sacred Lake. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to heal. But that's alright, we have the essence file. What are we even doing here? Everything looks so strange, as if it was made of solid light. We should have never crossed that strange portal, and you, why do you look more solid than the rest? I'm from this sphere. Post-preparers. Yes, spread that. Get ready to be beaten again, middle sphere. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Level 100. This could actually be a challenge, potentially. Let's see how it goes. That was a well-timed swap. We plump lift, but that's alright. We can just finish him with sharply. Holy moly, they absolutely destroyed my hazard. I'm just gonna summon Mimit. Let's do that. Big rocks. Do this and this. I don't remember what moves Thick Rocks has, but I think it can be effective against slowly potentially. I'm gonna swap Vonix for Wait Plump, I guess. One turn of poison. You know what? That could work. I'm gonna do this too. I think we have a decent shot here. Tornado on you, this on you. In case of emergency, we can always use some healing item. So I'm not worried at all. BGP. I think Pidgepick will probably kill my Mimid, but that's alright. Oh yeah, Mimid is definitely done for. I'm gonna do this and this. I just wish I had some sort of an electric Temtem in my team for this combination of enemies. That's alright too. Was not enough. That was not enough. Okay, let's do this again and I guess this again. Barnsley will be exhausted next turn. Could work in our favor potentially. iPad. Okay, I'm gonna do tornado and tornado. Now we will both die. Yes, that's alright. Barnsley is indeed exhausted. After cutting Lily and can't really do much else. That was a tough fight though, we lost almost everyone. But the victory will be ours in the end, by the looks of things. Actually perfect. Tarp Leaf and Clay Ball should finish the job. Those are techniques from another sphere. Stamina, what even is that? We have something for you, an invitation to our secret society not of this world. You and Max could become honorary twins. Find us at the highest of the lowest, within the high depths. The highest of the lowest. I have no idea what that means. We haven't fought the twins in Neo, though. Maybe those are the ones. Because I remember there being twins down here. Maybe that's not it. Maybe Omninicia then. Let's go check. Because we haven't... Oh, we fought in the Banyan, but... I don't see anyone here. We did Dukma, we did Kisiwa. Maybe the Arboretum. Let's see if there are any question marks. There is a question mark there which I cannot access. I have no idea, but you know what we can do while we are here? We can go catch something in the sewer, because if you check the Tempedia all the way at the bottom, we are missing Vental. And Vental evolves from Vex, but he only evolves if he has the ability that I forgot. Let me double check what it was. Arcane Wrap. We need Arcane Wrap. here is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna temporarily put Brox over here. I'm gonna heal. Let's go into the sewer. This is one of those Temtems that I wouldn't be able to find without googling it, to be honest. And if we just run around in here, we should eventually get it. Well, it's not you. There is the length. Sadly, I don't think there is a way to know if that's the one we need before catching it. I don't know if we can catch it like this, or if we need to wait for it to be exhausted. It looked like it could work, maybe. You know what, let me double check something. What even is the arcane wrap? A damage decreasing trait. Okay. So we should be able to see if he has it immediately after we catch him. He has a barrier. Might be a little bamboozled. Let me check. He has a barrier. Don't I have something in my inventory that can swap? Swap their stuff. I don't think so. Trait swap, that's the thing. Alters chromosomes in Temtem DNA, swapping their trait and reducing the Temtem's fertility. You know what? Let's use it. Wanks' trait has changed. Now if we inspect him, he has the arcane wrap, which means we can use the mini monolith on him. That's how you get Vental. He looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's one less fella to worry about. We are now sitting at... If I go into kudos, also what's this? Find the heavy armor gear. Okay. That's fine. Activities, capture melee type koi. Complete all 3 temp tiers in 1 week. Cool, cool. We still have so much stuff to do. 163 out of 164. We are only missing 1. And the one that we are missing is actually the one in this cave at the altar, which we still cannot access. So we need to progress with the story before we can go grab that. But yeah, that's exciting. Big twins. Let me check the Stamer Pass. We have some stuff we want to claim. Also, I wanted to go into the store. And I wanted to buy Creature of the Night, probably. For 2 reasons. I like how it's almost the exact same length as my name, so it kind of fits nicely as the description. But also the second reason, both my name and this title ends with the letter T. And I just think that's neat. Also the GC at the beginning looks similar too, so I think it would fit me, you know, so I'm gonna purchase it. And I might also consider some banner potentially. I have farmed so many freaking feathers that I don't really mind spending so much at this point, you know. This one looks kind of cool. I do like the hard banner. Let's see. This one looks neat as well. Hot Wheels. Why would I be Hot Wheels? The ghosty mimic looks cute. I like it. I have to think about this. I don't wanna make wrong decision, you know. If I buy something, I want it to truly fit me. Ooh, you know what? Sinister markings. I am intrigued. Let me check what else is here before I make the purchase. I mean, these ones are cool as well, but nothing quite like the sinister markings, I think. What was on the first page? Honestly, it's either this tree or the sinister markings. I think I'm gonna pick the sinister markings too. I might also consider buying a mount at some point. But those are still a bit too expensive, so maybe not right away. And you know what? I will also buy this, and the vault for my house. Feathers are relatively easy to come by, as long as you keep doing the dailies and weeklies. So I don't mind doing some of that competitive. I still like this one the most, to be honest. I'm gonna keep the 0B1. We have a new emote as well. Let me put that into the emote wheel. Other than that, I think we are happy with what we have. Now if we check our profile, that looks pretty nice, I think. Pretty nice investment. And you know what? Since we might as well, since we purchased the stuff, and I also earned a bunch of stuff, we might as well decorate our room a little bit. How about that? Let's see, what do we have? Furniture, there we go. So we have one of these chairs, which I guess I could fit. Doesn't really fit there, okay. Gonna put that there, that's alright. Hoopa Chill coffee table. Has the Naruto symbol on it for some reason. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put this sofa right here, which means you know what, let's do it this way. Then it kind of looks like it's part of the sofa. We can put this over here. Imagine sitting this close to the freaking TV. Maybe I wanna redecorate it a little differently. Maybe I wanna put these a bit further away. So that this can be like here somewhere. Looks wrong. This looks better, I think. Yeah, you know what? That's not too bad, I suppose. We also have a carpet that we can potentially put underneath this table. I don't like how spaced this is. I think this would look better if I did it this way. So give me a second. Not bad at all, I would say. Dojo Master Rematch Trophy. We definitely wanna put this here somewhere. Hack 3. That can go here. Denizen Table Soccer. You know what? That can be here. Let me rotate it like this. Perfect. And finally, the interactables that we purchased. You know what? This has to go over here, I think. It eats too much space. I'm gonna put healing right next to the door. I'm gonna put this right next to it. Then this thingy can be right there, and vault can be right there. That should be pretty much it. We put everything down. Exit and save. I got the achievement for interior designer, and now if we go inside, we can heal. We can check the vault. We can also check the freaking raid house, which is pretty neat to be able to do from the home, I suppose. And I'm happy with this. That's another achievement down. Alright. Meet with all the twins. Let me check what Peak Twins quest location is. Peak Twins Temtem. Alright. We need to go to the high below to meet the remaining fellas. And high below is my bed. We were there, but I didn't realize. High below is actually in the sacred lake, but you have to go there through the portal thingies. That's alright. We had a small detour to catch something, buy something, and decorate something. Now we are back to the twin quest. Ooh, they are over there. Okay, so that's the bottom one, I think, right? Yeah, I think it's this one. Oh, let's go. I guessed correctly. Somehow I guessed correctly. I'm not gonna use a sand because this is a small distance to travel. See them over there, everyone together. What the heck, that healed him? I made a major mistake. Excuse me? Holy moly. Give me a second, I need to sip something. Holy moly. Alright. You are here, congratulations. You have discovered our secret, namely that all of us we form a tight-knit community. Almost a secret society. Twins of the Archipelago. Unite. All of the twins, including strangely the twins from the high below. One pair of twins is missing though. Heck, maybe even two pairs, because I remember throughout the whole game we came across many of them. Holy moly, I got water into my lung and I have a hard time focusing, holy moly. It is unfortunate, timing for sure. We will survive though. A secret society. We keep an eye on who comes and goes, biscuit. Aided by the fact everyone thinks us dumb, possibly including you. Possibly. Certainly. Rude, but that's the intended result. So this is the conspiracy of the twins. If you want to call it that, well, I guess. It is in some way we are not archtamers or belsotos, nothing so malevolent or highfalutin, no, but we have eyes and ears on every island, hiding in plain sight. We did slip some information about the situation in Kisiva to our siblings on occasion. Because although we try to be as neutral as possible, we hate the belsoto like any sane person does. We are also the source of that pervasive rumor saying they enjoy poo. Because we are also bored and we love a good meme like any sane person does. What do I get for humoring you crazy people? Honorary membership? You and Max, you are so alike, you could be twins. And you are both crazy, if you think about it. Alrighty then, each one of you in their unique ways. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say we are not siblings. That's why I said honorary. Fair point. But besides that, you have been a good sport and it has been fun Temteming up with you, so as a thank you, we have some bubbles here that our siblings have been collecting. From garbage cans and bins, really, you know how it is. 5 times stem spotter. Hope you enjoyed them, Max. You know what? Yes, okay, Max, whatever you say. Told ya we are not dump sites. And just like that, the quest of twins is over. Now you know our little secret, and mine too. You might be the hero and all that, but actually I always stand for Max. Oh my, you should read the fanfic ships. I mean, it's crazy. What? We finish each other's sandstorms? That's what I was gonna say. Good luck on your travels, Archtamer Max. It feels good to be back home, and at home on our backs. We've only been playing dumb. Talk for yourself, huh? Alright, I think I spoke to everyone. Very, very interesting situation. Very, very interesting reward. I honestly completely forgot what they gave us. I think it was the Temp Spotter. Oh yeah, this is the device that I will probably never use. I might sell it though at some point. We shall see. But that's the twin quest finished. Now let me check the other quests. I cannot do this yet. Cannot do that yet. Compare the runestone. How do you compare the runestone? I forgot. Let me check. Temtem compared stone. Go to Chieftain's Burrow. That's the place we cannot enter yet, so we cannot do this at the moment. I'm gonna unmark these two. Meet Agustin in Arbery, we also cannot do that, and that's everything. So we literally cannot do anything at the moment. The only thing we can do is the main quest. Alright, let me teleport closer. And before I go there, I wanna go throw some coins down the wish you will. Which is right here. Somewhere. Attack you, Mosu. Maybe I should have used a scent. I keep running into stuff. You have to beat the game, then go to the melee shrine. I think we can manage today to do all that. Hopefully. We shall see. I'm also gonna heal here, so that if we die we get brought back here. I don't think we will die, but you never know. Other than that, I'm happy with my squad and everything. Let's see what we can get here. Trendy knapsack, not bad. Funky glasses table, okay. Spirit's Favor, that's good. Spirit's Favor is actually really good because it allows you to do Anak and Lake for free. That's my new favorite award to get from these. Amaze balls, cool. Belsoto Lieutenant Cap. We can cosplay as Belsoto Scum. Dreams come true. Man, I have so many coins from the package deliveries, it's actually insane. Another Spirit's Favor and still stylish kitchen table, cool. Lush garden fence. And sunflowers. Okay, we are finally ran out of coins. Was that worth it? Who knows? That's a cool mount, by the way, this thing. You can see him holding the dude. That's really funny. A really funny mount. I wonder if there is a mount for one of my 6 squad members. I wonder if Mimit has a mount. I haven't checked, they are expensive. I might do that later. Could be fun though, could be fun. Seaside Castle. Also, I remembered we can heal here. Alright, so... I think we've been in every room. These twins disappeared, surprisingly enough. But yeah, we've been on the second floor in both doors. We've been also in every door on the ground floor. So the only thing to do is go to the main quest door. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. Ooh, looks like a prison. Taker on the floor, Anak volcano. Just wanna get the sticker, holy moly. I also kind of realize now in retrospect that the double kick is probably kind of worthless. Same with Rampage actually. I'm gonna replace Rampage with Allergic Splat. And I might even use Bash instead of the double kick, maybe. I'm gonna keep it just in case, but I think Allergic Spread is definitely gonna be better than... Then again, we do have stats in physical and Allergic Spread is not physical. Maybe not as good. Maybe the head char. Because that is at least physical. Double kick is also physical, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. Why not? But then again, a Rampage might be better than the double kick, potentially. This 80, priority 3, priority 165. I think double kick is better. Let's do that. Special, special, physical, special. This is a head charge. Do you have anything special blizzard that could be nice? Tsunami is special. You know what? Tsunami is better than head charge, I think. For you. Your special attack is pretty low. Okay. I don't usually do this, but I don't know, something came over me and I wanna do it. All of a sudden. Sweet stuff, that's what I'm looking for. I need to subtract a lot. Oh, weaker orange is perfect. Bring this all the way down to the lowest possible. 6 more. Perfect. What else do we not need? Maybe special defense. Okay, special defense is at 0. What else do we not need? Speed is nice. Stamina is nice. We already did attack. Normal defense, maybe. He will be really weak, but he will be a nuke, potentially. Okay, let me give him... Where was it? Where can I buy smoothies, by the way? I don't remember. know what? I kind of wanna bring him to 500 because that will also give me an achievement. How chic, we have a new sticker, let's go. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that right away. I think I remember... Let's see, is there a Vroid around here somewhere? There isn't. I think oh, there is. It's right there. Okay. Let me quickly go do what I should have done many moons ago. And that is upgrading the... What, a little bit? I'm just gonna upgrade the whip lamp though for now. You have exactly what I need. Mango smoothie, let's buy 5 of those. Or 5-3, I need to remove... I need to remove 50 from something. Maybe 50 from HP. That gave me the Vroid achievement. Let's go. That's another achievement down. And Whip Lamp should now be pretty overpowered. Special attack 50. Not bad, not bad. Look at Brock though. Brock is the real MVP. 50 across the board. Not bad at all. Special attack. Do I have... Let me check. I have Telomere Hack. Adding 1 SV to HP. Adding 1 SV. I'm gonna also do this. Which gives me the hacker achievement. Let's go. That's another achievement down. That's why I did it, but... Cool. Let me also check... Yeah, that should be good. Okay. I'm happy with that. Now we can grab the kudos from all that as well. Vroid blender, let's go. Dance next to 2 other dancing players. I think that's kind of RNG, not gonna lie. But alright, we did it. Now let's go into the Breeside Castle. It was yet another side track for achievements. Now, Whiplam should be pretty strong too. Whiplam should be basically similar type of nuke like Vonix is. The scent has dissipated. Yes, give me another because I don't need random encounters here. Bostu is a duplicate. Roughly is damaged. And that's everything. Alright. Who are you? You don't look like one of those bell sauteurs. I'm here to rescue you. Perhaps Musa was right and I am too old for this. Me and Archtamer needing to be rescued like some classic damsel in distress in an old-fashioned fable. Well, thank you anyway. Thank you, kind youngster. Now you need to help me get back to Kisiva. We need to warn my people of the evil designs of these bell sauteurs. Kisiva is alright for now, we have to defeat them here. But you don't understand, they are really powerful. Percival, that green-haired folk, set a trap for me. And Konstantinos is their leader, the traitor. He wants to know all my secrets and use them against me. Except for Hazrat, the others in your party all have a mount option. Yo, let's go. Thank you. It's great to know. I cannot explain now, just come along, please. But we need to... Let's go. How can we ever thank you enough for finding and saving our fellow Archtamer Nala of Wumbi, who was treacherously imprisoned by the evil mastermind of Got it out, Grandpa, we need to move fast. I don't like the big hole I saw on the way in. I'm worried Konstantinos might have a huge ace up his sleeve. Nala, can you walk? Yes, I am mostly fine, just seething with anger. To think I, an Archtamer, fell for that, this Konstantinos is going to hear from me. From all of us and Lara included, come let's go to the Cromlech. It's the nearest place of power. We will invoke her and the four of us will be unstoppable. Oh, how it pains my aching heart to see the hull of my ancestors so ill-used, like a derelict, like a corpse devoured by parasites. Biscuit, where is Konstantinos? He must be hiding somewhere. I know where. The dungeon, of course. It was designed to be the safest, most inexpugnable part of the citadel. And centuries later it still is. But it is impossible. How could have he reached it without the Great Seal? What seal? The Great Seal. The arms of the House of Breeside. It was one for ages and now it has been broken. This is the last straw for me. Without the Great Seal, the way to the dungeon should remain closed. As it is now, I cannot comprehend how Konstantinos could have climbed the tower without the seal. It's impossible. Unless he has some giant secret weapon. Oh. Tell me more about the seal. It is the only way to access the dungeon, as it is the prerogative of the great lords of Breeside. Here is a piece that I did manage to secure as it was cruelly destroyed. It is with a heavy heart that I entrusted to you, denizen. Lady Lottie gave you this piece. I have no idea where the other fragments are, but I suppose they must be lying around somewhere in this mess. I cannot stand to behold this ruin. Find the fragments of the seal. Got it. I think I already found them all, to be honest, but we shall see. What? So gently put indeed. Maybe I didn't find them all. Let me check these. It doesn't say how many there are. Would be in the key items store, right? It's not in the key items. Maybe the quest items. I have a lot of fragments. 2, 4, 6. So how did you survive the fall from Telebos? These billowing skirts, when exposed to a strong upward draft, they do constitute a passably efficient emergency parachute. Yet another reason to wear such cumbersome attire when flying, noblesse oblige aside, naturally. What made you leave the Bel Soto? You should see what that barbaric commoner has done to Breeside Castle. The ancestral mellowed home of my illustrious lineage, my heart weeps to see its noble halls strewn with garbage and scientific bric-a-brac. As you were. I think we have all the pieces. I wonder if... Nah, there would be a quest icon. There isn't one. It fits. It's in place. It clicked into place. Fits perfectly. This seems like an overly complicated and highly inconvenient system for regulating access to a restricted area, as opposed to, let's say, a conventional key. But it fits. The fragment fits in here. Now that I'm surprised by it or anything. There behold the great works of my glorious family. Finally, here I go. Quick biscuit, get Konstantinos before he escapes again. Alrighty, this is it. Finish Konstantinos. Cool. We did it, guys. What the down below is that? Looks like Zizare, but evolved, I suppose. Mega Zizare, I knew it. This is but a taste of what we could be by now if those Dojo Master hypocrites hadn't been holding us back since the digital revolution. Funnily enough, if this Mega Zizare is anything like the normal Zizare, I have like actually a powerful combination against it in my front seat, so that should be fun. And just like Mega Zizare, you are a creature of my own making, Biscuit, only less grateful and more aggravating. You would be nothing if I hadn't taught you Had I not rescued you from that miserable little village, you would be just another dirt farmer like the rest of those pathetic Zaytrians. Time to correct that mistake. Oh, we don't get to fight the Mega one. That's unfortunate. I was so hyped. But oh well. That's alright. We will switch a lot. I think I can overpower him too. Even if he uses stuff that I'm not effective against. Let's try Tsunami. That worked out nicely. I'm gonna have to switch out 1x. That's alright. The OBN is back. Let's do Hazrat. Hopefully he doesn't switch him. That worked out perfectly. Whiplump will probably die, but that's alright. Okay, let's do Lava Wave over there. Maybe Tornado as well. That's unfortunate, but what can you do? They did decent damage at least. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do Tsunami. Working out nicely. Wastewater on you. I'm gonna swap you for Turok, I guess. Was a fully intended self-sacrifice because it's quicker than having to swap. Now we can get back Monix. He's fully recharged in stamina. It works out. Alright. I'm gonna double kick you and I'm gonna tornado you. That's fine. That's a bit less fine, but still manageable. Alright. Another double kick for you. Let's do Rockfall. I think that will kill Akranox. Could be fine. Let's bring back Whiplam. Perfect timing, to be honest. Double kick you and water cannon you. I should have tried to indoctrinate you instead of that useless Max. But then again, I needed a reliable pawn and Max was easier prey. That damned Aina was too strong an influence on you. Just accept it, you lost. Kisiwa is free, Telebos is down, Max has renounced you, and Lady Lottie has quit. The whole archipelago has united against you into the trash can of history, tyrant. Maybe this is my final hour. But I will not go gently or alone. The down below with Temtem fighting, a tradition made for cowards and posers. This is what real power looks like, unrelenting, raw, free from law and accord. Sheer will unleashed. You are going down with me, Biscuit, to oblivion. You might have won the war, but this last battle you must lose. Not on my watch. As history repeats itself, every once in a few centuries some power-hungry opportunist tries to restore the monarchy in their name. We arrive, it would seem, just in time. What began with fire and crashing, with deception and struggle on the barren plains of Dukma and in the dark depths underneath, shall now end here in ruin and retribution. Come on now, Lin, do you really have to give a speech like right now? Dude, read the room. That's the guy with the freaking ubu face, you know. We even brought the fourth Archtamer and everything. You are nothing but a tuck and warmonger dressed in pompous sophistry. You shall not pay for your crimes. Look at my face, holy moly. I look absolutely emotionless there, with the angry eyebrows. I am not one to be brought back to the archipelago without good cause. And Lara herself, for decades I thought you a legend. And this is where you actually become nothing but that. Rest in peace, you pitiful relict. Poor choice of last words. Archtamer's Pensolar Beam. Holy shit, it's My Little Pony Elements of Harmony. Ain't no way. Friendship is magic. That's how it ends. Oh my god, okay. That is quite the abrupt ending, not gonna lie. I really hoped we would get to fight the big guy. I'm kind of sad that the big guy was defeated in a cutscene. But oh well, I guess it'd be like that sometimes. Kind of underwhelming final boss, not gonna lie. I fought some harder boss fights before I reached the Breeside Castle. But I guess it'd be like that sometimes. Not bad. I do like the background here with the free roaming Temtems. Kind of wish something like that was in the game as well. Where you can like walk amongst the free roaming Temtems and such. That would be cool. The final boss is kind of hard because the switching and the time limit on it. There was a time limit, I didn't even realize. You can soon buy raiders to see Temtem running around. That's cool, that's cool. Pretty nice credits, I will admit. And surprisingly, not as many people listed in them as I expected. And then here kicks in the special tanks with thousands of names. Maybe, potentially. The Megazi is cracking the tower, and if you take too long, you lose. So I did it by luck first try without even realizing. That's cool. Emily Kirk. Why does that sound familiar? Damian Sanchez. I'm gonna let the credits roll because they deserve it after 50 episodes, or what episode number is this? I think this is like 47 or something. But yeah, that was fun. Not luck, skill, and a full team of 100s. I still think it's mainly luck though, because I have so many skill issues. I was joking when I said the thousands of names in credits, but look at this, holy moly, that will be 1,000 for sure. We are still at the letter A, by the way. Holy moly. But this is not the end. We still have some kudos to unlock and some achievements to unlock. And some side quests to finish, as well as the sticker album and such. This is just the end of the story, I suppose. But there will definitely be more episodes. In fact, if you are watching on Twitch, I will probably do one more episode right after this one. Unless these credits roll for 2 hours, in which case that would suck. But yeah, that was nice. I am curious to see why the ending was so abrupt. You mentioned something. There is an epilogue. Yeah, I remember. You mentioned there is an epilogue. I assume maybe right after the credits it resumes where it ended and we see what happened after the abrupt ending. Like some sort of a dialogue with the Archtamers. And stuff like that. But yeah, my main complaint would be that we didn't get to defeat the Mega Zizare. When I saw him, I really hoped we would get to fight him. But he was defeated by Elements of Harmony, so... oh well. And we will get to build our own Elements of Harmony, because now the cave with the last 2Y evolution should be accessible to us. And there is also achievement for having your whole team built of Elements of Harmony, so let's go. I'm excited, probably in the next episode. For now, let's just watch the credits roll. That's a lot of names, holy moly. That's a whole lot of Jonathans. So many Joses as well. So many Joshes. We will be here for quite some time. Only now reached letter K. You know what? I'm gonna step out of it briefly. I'm gonna check. What's going on over here? Oh my lord, a biscuit. Oh my goodness, a turtle. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the credits. They do be rolling. You read it at the perfect time to see me watching credits. A pretty lengthy dose of credits. How did your stream go, though? Did you manage to randomize the ringing? You finished Temtem? Sort of. I still have some side quests and achievements that I need to do. But I did beat the main story. And I actually managed to beat the final boss on first try. Which is pretty cool. I'm pretty hyped about that. It do be possible. We randomized very productively. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like perfect time for exclamation mark scoop if I was there. That would be pretty good. Holy moly, we reached the letter P. There is multiple Pokémon related names in there. That's kind of funny. You know what, this song in particular would fit a Spyro game nicely, I think. Some sort of one of those Asian themed levels, you know, with the temples and such. So many Seans, holy moly. Very likely cave time next stream, let's go. I'm so hyped. Smoke and play over there, that's quite the name. Well, at least we reached the turn. Finally. Thomas. So many Thomases. Yo, Tom Holland. The Spider-Man was a sponsor of this game. Ain't no way. I just saw Tom Holland in the credits. The freaking Spider-Man sponsored Temtem. That's massive, huge even. What the heck? Why is it suddenly lagging like that? Did you guys see that? The game became bamboozled by its own load of credits. This second archipelagic congress is now in session. I thank you all for attending and particularly Percival for hosting it. Thank me not, Mr. President. In fact, I have much to atone for. The man I called my friend for a lifetime, he hoodwinked me, and on his behalf I kept all of Arbery in the dark. Then we should have been helping our Kisivan friends. He exploited our division, the ancient animosity between Lodgeburg and Properton. This must never be allowed to happen again. Take my hand, Percival. This silly rivalry almost cost us our common future. Arbery can stand united hand in hand with her Congress friends, or fall alone. Thank you, thank you. My respect, fellow Mordak, is too kind. This is all on me. I was foolish and blind, and I played right into the hands of the would-be dictator. I apologize, Mr. President. Arbery should have been part of this Congress from the very beginning. Belatedly we realized, but we would like to join now if you would have us. I should come clean as well. I underestimated the threat that Glen Bilsoto posed, even when Biscuit warned me, even when my loyal Captain Colai sailed with the Tukmani volunteers. I did not even attend the first Congress. Therefore I resign as Dojo Master of Quetzal. I am too old for the challenges of these harsh and confusing times, and I propose Captain Coley as the new Dojo Master. Who is Captain Coley? I don't remember. Oh, it's that dude from the guard. He's standing right there next to Carlos. I see him. He looks like Harry Osborn from Spider-Man the Animated Series. I'm gonna go with good idea. Gabriel Biscuit, we are just the audience here. And I thank you, Yareni, and refuse. We Tukmani helped our Kisivan brethren, and we always will, but I am not a dojo master, and I shall not become some sort of a military leader for the Congress of the Hour born in Chipeligo. Whatever this Congress decides, I would warn you against a knee-jerk response to the threat that relies on force alone. We might have saved Kisiva in the nick of time, but standing armies have not solved our problems in the past. And they will not solve our problems in the future. Kisiva thanks you. Also, my microphone is broken, I just noticed. That's not good. Oh, now it's fixed. It fixed itself. Okay. Kisiva thanks you and your volunteers for their help in the Battle of Uhuru, and your wise words bring us to an important topic. Clan Bel Soto is defeated, but it leaves behind a vacuum and a dangerous precedent. We must be ready to face whatever may raise its ugly head in its way. Having said this, it has been an honor to lead the Kisivan resistance and this Congress during the hostilities, and now it is I who willingly steps down as president. Can I nominate myself? We have won the war, but only barely, and now we must make sure we don't lose the peace. For this new task, I propose Tihani as president of this Congress. Yes, good call. You are the best, Tihani. Go get them. Remember us when you are famous? Dear Tihani, without your early initiatives, we would have been completely overrun. You were the first to understand the danger of Clan Bel Soto and to take decisive action by putting Carlos and Biscuit on the case, before most of us had even heard the name. Hey boss, if you are going to be the big boss now, when exactly am I getting paid for my work? What a guy. Freelancers, you are all the same. Very well, Mr. President, I will do my best to lead this peacetime Congress if all my peers agree. Seconded, thirded, forehead, let's go. Thanks, but you are not a dojo master yet, are you? Well, you said it yourself. Yet? Ready to be surprised? Am I gonna be the president? Let's go. That would be quite the surprise. I vote yes. I man. Yeah, the honey for president. We have an anonymous decision. Madam President. Thank you very well. I propose. Weren't we about to discuss some rewards? He. Fine. You will have your pensions, man. And what about biscuit? I would have never made it without them. But I am only one. Hey partner, we are getting paid. Can you believe that? Yo, the real reward is the Thames we catch along the way. Let's go. Come here. Oh my god, when he said come here and I ran towards him, I fully expected like they would hug or kiss or something. That was such a weird sequence of events. Thank you, both of you, from the bottom of my heart. This Congress is forever indebted to you, dear friends, and so are the free people of the airborne archipelago, which I aspire to represent. Please accept this. This is just pocket change. I can make this in less than a day by just doing some random activities. Dailies, weeklies, PvPs. If you gave me 1 million, that would be more like it. As my first initiative as president of the Archipelagian Congress, I would like to solemnly confirm your official title of Congressional Asian Gabit Biscuit. You are the first to receive this honor and nobody deserves it more than you. But I've been an agent for the past 10 episodes at least. So that's nothing new. Wear it with pride. What about more money? Nice try, partner. The pot of greed strikes again. If I think back to the first time I saw you on that beach in Turquesa Biscuit, you were a young apprentice leaving their village for the first time. Innocent and full of curiosity, and in some ways I feel the same. But we are not children anymore. You can return home to your friends and family, Biscuit, but your life won't be the same. And the same applies to me, to all of us, to this Congress, to the whole airborne archipelago. We cannot go back to where we were. We have won a war, but the price of victory is responsibility. Let's go with things will have to change. And my cough strikes again, holy moly. They must and they will. Bel Soto is no more, but the circumstances in which it arose remain. The genie won't go back into the bottle. The carefree days of the pre-Bel Soto era are over. Friends, siblings, we have our work cut out for us. We must decide what to do with the captured Bel Soto. We must begin rebuilding Kisiwa, and we have to find a way to heal all these wounds. We must change the way the dojos work. We must ensure that never again so many young tamers feel so left behind and alienated that they listen to the lies and hatred of a new Konstantinos. Now or in 100 years. Alright, boss, and on that solemn note, Sasaya, there is something I wanted to ask you. Yes? Will you marry me? Where did this come from out of nowhere? What the heck? What? What the down below, Carlos? What? I thought you would never ask. Of course I will. Why is there a rainbow? She's not gay. I nearly had a heart attack. Time to celebrate. Peace, denizens, flamboyant until the end. Come, Biscuit, let's go. And then we rappelled down under the cover of the night, and we scurried through the darkened streets of Uhuru filled with Belsotto enemies, and then... what adventures. I know, right? I've lost count of how many times Biscuit has gotten us in trouble. I'm sorry I dragged you and the rest of the Narwhal crew into this. But I do know how many times I saved their special congressional ass. What will you do now, Wadia? Return to the exciting life of an airship captain? Yes, it's about time. The Congress has been generous, but I have an airship to run, and my clients have been screaming at me for weeks about their shipments. I wish you the best. I guess I deserve something good after all that fighting and crashing and running around Archipelago risking my neck. All in all, I guess we had a pretty good run. Maybe we are not such a bad team, Biscuit, although any more passengers like you and I will be broke in no time. Captain, if I may say, there is something. I have been seriously pondering the notion of going on an extended hiatus and pursuing Temtem taming seriously. That time we were stranded in Omninesia during the volcanic eruption, I found it to be quite amusing. And Biscuit here has been quite an inspiration. I think I might go back to the Miracles and train at the dojo. I don't know why the microphone was bugged out there. I fixed it though. Okay. Is it fixed? I cannot tell. Let's see. Can I visit you sometime? I would be offended if you didn't. And I think it's time for me to settle down. I'm going to Tukma, Menki and I are giving it another try. Can I visit? Naturally, Menki makes a delicious mushroom stew and I can bake some baklavas. Great, so I'm losing half my crew. Well, I'm not going anywhere, Skipper, particularly now that Isel has gotten used to life on Narwhal. And you, Carlos? Well, I have some casework to catch up on before we will catch the first airship to Sipanku. Carlos has to meet my family. Well, yes, I guess. Come visit anytime. What about you, Biscuit? Back to Zaydar? Are you looking forward to seeing your old hometown, your old friends and hugging Aina? I don't know, it's gonna be weird. I know what you mean, I feel the same. This has been the hardest case of my career, but at the same time it's hard to just close it and go back to my old, mean, new life. Maybe it's time to go to bed. You are looking a little weird. Congratulations are in order, young tamer. You have defeated all the dojo masters and saved the Arbon archipelago from an insidious evil. And Deira, why are you? So perhaps it's time you face a real challenge. You know what I mean. Find us, fight us, and prove you are archtamer material. So long, Biscuit. The archtamers are calling me. Oh no, what have you been drinking? Listen up, special congressional tipsy folk. I don't care how many you've had, if you dare to throw up on my ship. Oh, I just realized we've been drinking. Let's go. Finally we get a drink. Another round. Well, if you are buying, so tomorrow we go back to our lives, but today there is an old Arburian song for occasions like this. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear? Well, take a cup of kindness yet? For the sake of old lang syne. Another round. Let's go. We are finally drunk. Mission accomplished. This feels familiar. Okay, Bit Biscuit still sleeping. Come on, wakey wakey. I had this dream of being a great tamer and saving the archipelago again. I'm sure you will do great things one day, Biscuit. You are such a bright kid. Wait, is this all just a dream? You better wake up fast. They are all waiting for you. Oh no, Aina, what day is today? You really don't remember what day it is? Don't say it's my apprentice Eve. Exactly, my dear, congratulations. It all seemed so real. Someone calling? Oh hey Biscuit, did you know it's my apprentice Eve too? Max, what is going on? Don't tell me Konstantinos, he's waiting outside. I've asked him to accompany you two to the academia. Bruh. What is going on? They really fell for it. Oh Max, now I feel bad about it. Poor Biscuit, they look so confused. For a second I thought this is how it loops into like a new game plus or something. That would have been hilarious. You get so freaking drunk. A new game plus has begun. That would have been hilarious. I hate you, Max. I deserve that. Anyway, it's very nice of you to come spend some time with me, Biscuit. I will go make breakfast. And I will let you be, I guess. I just wanted to drop by to say, I don't know, you did great. I'm glad you got your way, and I will just look for some way to make something right. Not things, not everything, because I cannot undo what's done, but something good to compensate at least a little bit. Thank you, Biscuit, and you know, from now on, even if you don't want to see or talk to me ever again, you just have a nice life, okay? You deserve it. I guess this is the beginning of the rest of my life. Free again. I know what I want to do now. Find the Archtamers and challenge them. That's exactly what Endera dared me to do. Can I actually do this? Defeat the 4 Archtamers? Well, at least I can try. Now that the archipelago is safe again, where could have they gone? Carlos might be able to give me a hand. He's good at finding missing people. We got yet another achievement. Belsotos eat poop. And you know what? Weekly challenges. You can now access the weekly challenges in your Tamer Pass. Completing new challenges each week, which will help you try all the activities available in Temtem. Each challenge will grant you an experience boost and some feathers as a reward. Cool. Why cannot I close it? It doesn't let me close it for some reason, but you know what? That's alright. This is where this episode will come to a close. I'm gonna just close the game, since I cannot close this. But if you are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.